leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
There you go. Wide 80. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check it back. Check it.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. First down, Prescott. Safarian Jenkins has it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
There we go. Hey, kill. 27, 26.
Prescott now from the 50. With a catch made by Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I'd have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action. Mariota going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. picked off by James Bradbury. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A throw over the middle taken in. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play action here on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Play action now. Mariota. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and inches at the 40.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Prescott on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, the reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Prescott, and that's knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Prescott to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Shaquille Barrett. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Mariota. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. First down, Mariota. He completes it to Jones. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And a penalty flag is down here. The kick no good, but they may have sold out a bit too much for the block. Looked like they made contact with him on the follow-through. Gay is on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? To throw is Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Dak Prescott, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Get wide. Check three. Kill. Hey, kill. Off.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Mariota now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception here, Mariota. Open man is Howard, the tight end. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Play fake, Mariota. He finds his target, it's Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And this is caught by Evans. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To the air again, Mariota. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the jet sweep, here's Grant. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On play action, Mariota. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action, Mariota. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's got Evans. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the third down. They've got it back.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Play action now. Mariota. He completes it to Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott, and to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's caught by Funchess. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice session.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Mariota. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Buccaneers will take over at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 47.
Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. There's the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go for this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And a solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And it's another thing.